I've been super into exploring cheaper fragrances lately, and besides Arabian fragrances, a whole bunch of stuff at Target. God knows why. I think it's because of the scarcity principle. Like, I'm in Canada and we don't have Target anymore. And so I can't get Finery or Mixbar. We just don't have it. But long story short, I can get stuff from Target now thanks to my dad. Yay. So I did a little bit of a haul. It went like this because I was on the computer. I just clicked some buttons and I got a whole bunch of fragrances. And so let's dig into my Target goodies. So I got 3 from Finery. I was thinking about buying all of them because I've been so excited to review them. A lot of you guys had asked me my thoughts on them and I didn't know because I never tried them, so I finally have them. I got the 3 that seemed the most appealing to me. If there's any other ones that you guys want me to review, drop a comment, but we're going to start with Before the Rainbow. This is exactly Wood Sage and Sea Salt. Exactly. I'm sorry, but for $20, I'm not gonna pick apart nuances and be splitting hairs about it. 1/10 the price, like, just get this. Just get this. The performance is not any better, I will tell you. It's not like it lasts longer, at least not on my skin. It's just, I think, not a strong performing scent profile, but I'm not upset about it. I think this is a perfect sort of scent for the gym, for casual warm days, and I just love it. It's so comforting. It feels like a luxurious, some sort of retreat by the ocean with, like, you know, herbs that you can smell in the distance. It's a little bit creamy. It's just very grounding. It's just my favorite type of clean scent. Super happy about this one. A really, really good dupe. I'm a Musk. I wasn't sure if it's going to be a Glossier You dupe. That's been happening a lot, but this is kind of sandalwood. I don't love it. There's a little bit of a sharpness to it. It's a creamy, soft, musky, and very sandalwoody type of scent, but it's a creamy sandalwood. It's not like a dill vibe sandalwood. I'm not as excited about this one as I am about the rainbow one, but if I'm giving the rainbow one like a 10 out of 10, I'm giving this like maybe an 8.5. I still like Glossier You better, and there's a lot of other musky sort of scents that I like better, but I think this is really nice. I'm very happy about it still. And then I got Pistachio Please, which smells like kind of a bubbly pistachio, very sweet soap. Like, it has a cleanliness about it. It's very fresh, but sweet fresh. Extremely sweet. Like, it's creamy and all the things, and it's pistachio. It's very satisfying, but you have to have a sweet tooth for this one. So this is kind of similar to that Arabian one, Hayir Pistachio. I think it's a little bit... I think I just like the bottle better. Honestly, I think it's just about the bottle. I just like this nice, simple packaging. The scents, they're quite similar. I think this is a little bit more creamy and milky, whilst the other one is more of if pistachio is a marzipan. Yeah, I mean, I guess this is supposed to be a dupe of the Kayali pistachio fragrance, but I smelled so little pistachio in that fragrance, and I found it very heavy that it just, like, all of these dupes are just better. The original just wasn't very good to begin with. Anyway, I love this one too. So all of the Finery ones worked out very well. I'm super happy about them. I think Target and this brand partnership is very, very good. Then I got a couple from Mixbar. I got the newest Honey Milk. I did wear this one time and it is extremely long lasting, but terrible. Because this to me is exactly honey. So if you love a honey scent, you will like this. And it's super long lasting, but it smells like a toothache. You know when you put too much sugar in your mouth? This is what this smells like to me because it's so sweet. I was hoping it would be like a little bit more, you know, like a milky honey oat thing, but no. This is what it's telling me. It's honey milk, and it's honey milk. So I just don't like that. And then I got Cloud Musk. And, you know, I like musky scents, so I was like, okay, this is going to be a hit. There's no way that I'm not going to like this. It is a little bit reminiscent of Glossier You. I was hoping to get more of that cotton flower and that clean, fresh, sort of like clean linen sort of scent, which I'm not really getting. I get that clean pencil shaving vibe and a little bit of a sweet powderiness, but it's very, very weak. Honestly, I would just wear Glossier You. I think it's okay. There's nothing wrong with it, but I mean, if I knew what it smelled like, I probably wouldn't have bought it. Then I got all the new goodies from Sniff, which I didn't buy these at Target. They sent these to me, but I saw that Sniff is available at Target, and I was like, oh my god, I didn't know that. They came out with Extra Whip. This is body mist. So they came out with a whole bunch of new body mists that I was so excited about. I keep things in their boxes, and then I can't get them out of their boxes. Extra Whip does not lie. It is, in fact, extra whipped cream. If you got a coffee beverage from Starbucks and you ask for extra whip, and so mostly all what you have in your drink is just whipped cream, This is just whipped cream. It smells exactly like whipped cream. I think it's super fun. I think we need to keep in mind I'm 36 almost, and I just feel like I've outgrown these sorts of scents, but I think they're amazing for a younger audience. Like, it smells delicious. I would probably want to lick you if you smelled like this. Then the other one is Hazel Split. So we can assume this smells like hazelnut, like kind of like Nutella. Totally smells like Nutella. These are all very mouthwatering, very delicious, photorealistic, super gourmand body mist. I myself am not a gourmand lover, but I can acknowledge that it does in fact smell like what it's telling you that it smells like. And although I will never wear this, I think that for the people that want to smell like this, there's no better option. This fully smells like Nutella. I've not smelled a more photorealistic Nutella. The notes in here are cocoa, hazelnut spread, creamy banana. I don't get any banana, coconut and musk, and amberwood, which I was worried would be sharp, but it's not. I tested this on skin. I've tested all of them on skin because I have to. It's not a scent I enjoy on my skin, but it's a scent I would enjoy eating. For sure. Berry Styles. This is all about berry. And this is my favorite. This actually smells really yummy. I can do a berry. So to me, this is mostly about blueberry. It's so delicious. It makes me think of, you know, the little blueberries in like bagels. You know, they're not real. Those like fake blueberries. It smells like that. But I love that smell. It's just, it smells like a candy blueberry. Oh, it's so yummy. I wonder what this would smell like layered with the extra whip. I think that would be delicious. Like a fluffy pancake with little bits of those fake blueberries and loads of whipped cream. That would be delicious as a food. I do like this one. This is definitely my favorite of all the body mists. Sometimes I do want to smell like a delicious berry, a delicious blueberry, and it would be this. The most delicious blueberry. I think their body mists are some of the best, most realistic, and long-lasting. Honestly, surprisingly long-lasting. They also came out with a new fragrance called Hot Cakes. This smells like a pancake with maple syrup. This smells like road trips when, you know, you're driving through the night and finally you stop at like a Denny's and you get yourself a stack of pancakes drizzled with a bunch of maple syrup and butter, layers and layers of melted butter, and they're fluffy and they're sweet and they're super unhealthy but so yummy. Oh, and it just gives you life even though you haven't slept the whole night because you've been on this road trip, and it feels so good, and like that scent is just going to be burnt into your memory. It's very yummy. Again, super gourmand. I'm trying to be like objective about it. Would I wear this? 100% no. But when I smell it, it makes me happy. I like smelling them. I love smelling gourmands. I don't want to wear them. But it makes me feel happy because it triggers certain memories. And I think that the great thing about gourmands is that they have a certain level of nostalgia about them. They always trigger some kind of like childhood memory or nostalgic experience, and everybody can recognize those scents. They're very relatable. And even though this one lists a note of berry compote, I don't pick that up. I smell more of the like maple syrup and that like ooey gooiness. So not a lot of berries on my skin in my experience. And then they came out with one that I do love, which is Sweet Ash Super. This is like if Baccarat Rouge had a distant cousin who was like a hippie chic kind of girl who loved forest retreats and, you know, doing things in the woods and walked barefoot all the time. This is her. This smells yummy, very foresty, still a little bit sweet, and it has some sort of similar nuance, but it's also creamy. This one's really long lasting. Between this one and the original Sweet Ash, I think I do prefer the original Sweet Ash just a little bit, but this is intensified and a lot creamier. It has musk, sandalwood, milk, vanilla absolute, fir balsam, and cedarwood. So I think the amped up vanilla is what's giving it that extra creaminess. It's very rich. It's like a whipped cream version of the original Sweet Ash. I wore it and I liked how it smelled, and it wore for a really long time. It stayed for days on clothing, so it's a really, really good performing scent. But if it was this or the original Sweet Ash, I think I still prefer the original. It is probably my favorite from all of the Sniff fragrances. And they came out with Healed Away Candle. Healed Away was delicious. It was kind of, to me, it smelled kind of like a peppermint, sort of relaxing, herbaceous scent. So this is pistachio cream, Divana, Palo Santo, vanilla, musk, and amber. I guess they don't list any sort of mint. In the fragrance, I smelled almost like, it would smell to me like vanilla peppermint. This is yummy. It's so beautiful. And look at the little vessel. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I love it. I think this is perfect. I think this is such a nice gift. It's so empowering and it's so, it's so kind. Like as a gift, I think this is such a nice gesture. Everybody goes through shit, and having like a little healed, where's the thing? Where's the little box? Where did I put it? Everybody goes through challenging times and wants to feel acknowledged. And I think if you were to give this as a gift to somebody, and it has like a little message here that it says, healed away is a gentle reminder to carve out moments for personal peace, burn this comforting scent, and remember my note to self. Be proud of how far you've come and keep healing with love. And I think that's so sweet. It's a beautiful candle. It was a beautiful fragrance. I ran out, but it's so yummy. Definitely one of my favorites from them. And they have these amazing laundry detergents. My favorite one was the one they had over Christmas, which was the, I forget what it was called, but it was the Christmas tree smelling one. I loved it. Oh my God. Everything in my house smelled like Christmas, and my clothes too. And they have this one they just came out with called Midnight Grind. It has coffee and vanilla and chocolate. Nutty accords, and it is yummy. This kind of smells like a chocolate coffee martini. Is that a thing? There's a vodka note in here too. This, if you don't want to wear fragrance and like you work kind of like a nightlife sort of job, you could just wash your clothes in this, and like their laundry detergents stick around forever. This is everyone's favorite. It smells like a croissant. It's called Crumb Couture. This smells like a chocolate croissant, like a pain au chocolat, those little chocolate croissants. This smells exactly like that. And then they have a scent booster. If just the laundry stuff isn't enough, you can use the scent booster in your laundry where you put the fabric softener, and like, oh man, you are gonna smell more than if you were to use the perfume. So I think this is kind of like a hack. You just have to make sure that you like that smell for all your laundry. But I thought that was really cool. So I just love the Christmas one. That's my favorite. So I'm just gonna hold on to that one. I know this was kind of weird that I integrated this into my Target haul because it's not actually from Target, but it's from Target. It's just I didn't get it from Target. So I hope you guys enjoyed going through everything with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.